Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are reviewing the Into the Spider-Verse figures. It's part of the Stiltman wave from Marvel Legends. So unfortunately, wasn't able to track down the whole wave. Not yet, but we are planning to pick up the whole wave. See, the problem is that I don't really care much for Stiltman. But I do think Frogman is pretty cool, and possibly the Hand Ninjas. So we're gonna try to track down those. But mostly, I really want is the Into the Spider Verse figures. So we are unboxing these two. The first one is Peter B. Parker. So there is that. He looks pretty badass. I just love this whole design of him. This movie caught everybody by storm. People didn't think that it was gonna do good because not too many people aren't huge animated fans. I love the animated movies, whether it's Marvel and DC. I enjoy them. Of course, they're not the best, but this one hit everybody by storm. And it was one of my favorite movies for that year. I liked it more than Endgame. That's how much this movie was good at it. So when they announced the part 2, I was like, man, that's badass. And it's inspiring future movies, because now they can mess around, and now the whole multiverse thing that is happening for Marvel and DC, it really was basically almost, I mean, they probably had plans of doing it, but it inspired some type of TV shows and movies, and adding more things to that, because now you could have two Peter Parkers on the screen, and it wouldn't be crazy. Like it would be normal to have like two Peter Parkers on the screen, or two Batmans, or whatever. Like two main characters on the screen would not be a far crazy theory. So that's why I'm also really, really, really intrigued of how Spider-Man 3 is gonna come out, because we all know Tobey Maguire's in that movie, and him working with Tom Holland. So something's crazy gonna happen. So it's getting off the Into the Spider-Verse vibes. So yeah, gonna be really, really badass to mess around with these figures. Really love this. And then here is pretty much the box. So in this wave, it is Miles, Gwen, of course, Peter, Prowler, the Hand Ninja, and Frogman. And of course, the Build-A-Figure is Stiltman. So there is that. So he comes with the head, and he has a shake, and then two hands, and then another head sculpt. So we'll look at that head sculpt. And then the other figure I have is Prowler. Now, I thought for sure he was going to be a hard one to get in this whole wave, but turns out Gwen and Miles is the hardest one to get. No, the hardest one is really the Hand Ninja, because people said they can't find him anywhere. But I still been trying to look down for those other two, and for some reason this wave is probably more accessible than the Venom wave that comes out. Now, when it comes down to Marvel Legends, you guys know I don't collect that much Marvel Legends, but I do collect the series that I like. So anything Spider-Man, I'm gonna try to get my hands on. Anything Spider-Man related as well, I'm gonna get my hands on. So Prowler is the main baddie, so it's pretty badass that he's in this wave. Prowler is basically Miles Morales' uncle. So there's that. He comes with a briefcase and Stiltman's hands, his arm, and that's pretty much about it. So yeah, let's just go straight to the unboxing and rip these two figures apart. Okay guys, so when you take him out of box, this is what he looks like, and yeah, he looks pretty badass. Now let's just show off the head right quick. So there is how he looks. Pretty good. I really, really like this. I wish he would have came with an alternate head, the unmasked version. That would have been pretty cool. But yeah, it looks pretty good. He has this black little makeup underneath the eyes. There is that with the white eyes, and then here is pretty much the side version of it, and then here is the back. There is that. Now with the cape, it looks like you plug in that part, but for some odd reason, it just keeps coming out, even though I'm plugging it in all the way. So there is that. Like as soon as you barely touch it, it just comes out of the thing. So when you do, if you want to take off the cape, which I don't know why would you, there is how the back would look anyways. So it's still pretty good. Just don't know why it just comes out like that. But now let's look at the whole body. So there is that, you know, he has this emblem right there, which is pretty generic kind of emblem. And then here is the arms. The arms look pretty good as well, you know. And then I really like this hand, man. I just love like the metal look to it. It just looks badass. Kind of wish there was closed fist. Now normally I don't like closed fist, because I like, you know, him gripping some accessories, but I would have preferred, like, even if you didn't have one, because one is technically supposed to grip for the briefcase, which has money in it. The money, you can take the money out. So stand up, man. Oh god. The money can come out, so there is that. Then here is how the money looks. Just normal, just 100, 100. There's that. Close it up. Whatever. So there is that. But, yeah. I would have preferred like one closed hand, so I could have him fighting. Yeah. And then here is pretty much the waist. You know, it has a little belt buckle right there. And then the pouches on the side of it. It looks pretty good. Then the color of it looks okay. Can't really say much about it. It's kind of like generic. Then going down to the boots look real good. I love this little pink outline. It just flows off of it. It just matches real good. And then here is the bottom of the foot. So there's that. But he is really flexible. I mean, look at that. Really flexible. Then there's a little bit dice swivel right there. Let's see the arms. Arms is real good as well. The hands, yeah, pretty good. Let's see the head. I didn't test out the head. The head is pretty good, so the cape is not going to stop the head from turning. So really good. Everything else is pretty good. So okay, overall it's a real good figure. Like I said, you can't ask me like what body this is on, because I don't collect Marvel Legends like that. So I don't know what body they're reusing for this, but whichever it is really flexible. So there is that. Actually, let me test crunch. I mean, that's the farthest you can go down, and the backwards is the farthest you can go the other way. So there is that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And then last but not least, let's show off the hand for Stealth Man. So there is Stealth Man's hand. It looks pretty good. This one as well. Looks like he has it to where he could grip something as well, but I'm not sure if he does have anything to grip, because just how normal it is. But there is that. So now let's just switch to Peter B. Parker. Okay, guys, so when you take him out of box, this is what he looks like. And oh my god, they nail this. Now, I wish they'll nail like more like face sculpts like this. The only thing I could think of that why it looks so good is because the movie is animated. So technically it's an animated face. So I feel like that's a huge reason why they nailed this figure. And oh my god, look at that head sculpt. Then look at the side of it. Man, it looks so good. Then here is the back, and then here is the other side as well. You know, he has a little scrabble going on from the sideburns or whatever. But holy crap, look at, man, that looks so good. There is that. But now I just want to show off this head sculpt and then show off the other one as well. Okay, guys, here is the other head sculpt, and I don't like the eyebrows and how the eyebrows look on this. I just wish it had this face on this with the mask, because I would for sure use this I just might use it anyways because I really like the Spidey mask on top. I mean, it just looks so cool. But this face sculpt right here is perfect, man. So there is that. And then, I don't know why, but they kind of switched it up. So this one is all clean shaved and, you know, he doesn't look all crazy. But there is that. But here is the side look as well. And then here is the back of the head, and you know, you guys saw all the little details on the mask. There's that. But man, I'm kind of debating because I really like this head sculpt, man. Compared to that, I mean, you could just tell which one you guys just think looks better. I just really like the scrabble face better than this face, but that's my opinion. Your opinion might be different. So now let's just look at the whole body. So of course, you know, he has the green jacket. It can come off, but I'm not gonna struggle to try to take this off. So there is that. The articulation on the arms, it look kind of horribly. Man, that is super hard. And it's crunching too. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still good when it comes down to articulation, but man, it's a little bit of a struggle. The hand can turn up and upside down. As you guys could tell, there is a joint right there. So there is that. And then to get in certain positions, you're gonna have to turn the whole arm. So that's pretty unfortunate. So then there is the joint as well. You guys can tell on the inside. So now let's see legs. I just want to test it out. Oh my god. So that's going to stop his leg from going up as the jacket. So not too much articulation when it comes down to the leg. Unless you kind of force it. So there is that. And then let's look at this figure's falling apart. It fell apart just trying to even put the leg up. Man, there is that. Then he has the two boots right here. So he has one boot and one low tops. So there is that. But yeah, as you guys can tell, my articulation is not going to be that good on the legs. But yeah, overall, still pretty good figure. Really like this as well. Then here is the shake. So let's see if he can grip it pretty good. And yeah, I think he can. I don't know why I got his hand up like that. I might switch out one of these hands and put on one of the Spidey hands. So I'm gonna do that. So I went ahead and switched it out. Of course, you know, he has the little shake, which I'm not gonna use it, to be honest with you, because I like my figures in fighting forms. So there is that. But then here on the hands look pretty good as well. They have little small details on the hands. So there's that. It's gonna be hard to show off on camera. Yeah. And then here there's the closed fist. So like I said, I normally don't use the closed fist when it comes down to any figure that I get, but I think this one was super necessary. And then to have him with Prowler, I mean, they look pretty good together. So there is that. But then there is pretty much both of them. Camera can focus. Both of them in their entirety. They look pretty good. And then here is the face sculpt for Stiltman. And Stiltman looks pretty good as well. Really love this whole setup right here. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the smile, especially in the mouth. The mouth does look kind of weird. Not a huge fan of that, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna look badass when you finally build him in its entirety, which we're going to try to do. But yeah, that is pretty much Peter B. Parker and Prowler. Okay, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button. Helps the channel out tremendously. Keeps me motivated to keep doing videos just like this one. Also, real quick, if you guys notice, I've been doing top 10 videos. We got at least 1 or 2 more that should be coming out pretty soon. I like doing those. I like coming up with lists. List is kind of like my thing. I like to come up with lists and give my thoughts about what figures should be coming out. So another thing too, news is gonna come back. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that. I'm gonna wait and possibly until like next week so I could get some information on what figures are coming out. I haven't been too much recently, but every day there's a new thing getting revealed, so there is that. But I'm gonna, if you guys never seen a news video on my channel, you guys would know that basically I only do like figures I collect, so I'm not gonna go down over every Transformers because I don't know much about Transformers, but I can add news to it. I can add what new figures are coming out. I just gotta do some research because I really don't know much about Transformers and none of that. But like I said, I get down enough information. I always stick to like the general things that people collect, anyways. So there's that. But stay tuned for that. We got another review coming out. So much videos are coming out, so you guys just be prepared. Still haven't got the tracking on Spawn, so we're still waiting for that Kickstarter. In the update, he said that Todd put out a statement saying that people were supposed to get shipping before the end of the month, and as of this recording, there's still like a week or a week and a half until the end of the month. So we're gonna either see an update or shipping pretty soon. So don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I just really want those figures in my hand, man. I just want to mess around with them. And by the way, so on the Kickstarter, I did the 3-tier. I didn't do the 6-tier one. So I forgot what was the 3-tier, but still can't wait to get that in my hand. And yeah, just got more figures. So we're gonna try to track down this wave. There is the new Robin or Bane wave, technically, that's supposed to be hitting stores, which the Build-A-Figure is Bane. So there is that. I still gotta get a Crow so we can finally build that Merciless. And whatever comes in after that, there's probably a few figures that I'm missing. I'm just blanking on what we are looking for right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys later.